Alright, Privyet comrades, TFCom here, and I have quite a lot of updates for you guys. If you notice, it's been a while since I made a video. For once, it wasn't me procrastinating. I actually have a reason. I know. So I guess we'll just dive right into that reason. There's a few things I want to update you about, but that's probably the biggest one. And that's basically if you watch my channel for a long time, or at all, you probably would know that my dream job is to work for Child Protective Services, CPS. And I've been waiting to apply until I had my official name change paperwork in order. I am still waiting on my birth certificate because Illinois is a bunch of doo-doo heads. No, but I do have my social security card, my driver's license, and everything else. And I did get in contact with Illinois, and they said that they have just mailed it out. There were some difficulties. Those difficulties being that when they originally mailed it to me, they forgot to put my apartment number. So it got mailed back to them. You know, insufficient address or whatever else. They didn't say anything to me. I had to contact them myself and ask, you know, very politely, what's the average time frame for this? You know, I requested it in February 21st. You know, when should I expect this? And they're like, oh yeah, it got mailed back to us on March 15th. Meaning, by the time I emailed them, it had been almost a month later. So they knew it got returned and didn't say a single thing to me. Made me really mad. But they said, can we have the address again just to make sure we have it correctly? I gave them the address again. Like, oh yeah, we forgot the apartment number. So it's in the mail. Finally. Great. But, back to the CPS thing, I decided I'd go ahead and apply. Because it is in the mail, and also, I'm kind of running out of time here. You all knew I was waiting because I wanted to have my surgery before I started, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to because I had to start paying back student loans in June. And for the, that's coming up really fast. And I don't think I can, I don't think I can afford them on my current salary. I'm getting a little bit more now than I used to. I might be able to squeeze by if I had to, but I really don't want to try that. So I went ahead and applied, no harm, no foul. But lost my train of thought. It's a pretty difficult process, and I don't mean difficult as it's too hard. It's just there's a lot of steps. So first, I had to apply on the website, give all my past work history, etc., like a normal job thing would be. Then they emailed me saying that they have accepted my first one, and they want me to write an essay. And it was about, well, there's a bunch of questions, but I had to do a few tests to decide, which field is best for you. Do you want to be a conservationist? Do you want to be a family service? Do you want to be an investigator? Like, there's a bunch of steps for CPS. So I did that, and then there was like 2 or 3 different quizzes for that. I felt like I was doing a BuzzFeed or something. And then there was an essay I had to write. Essay for it was 3 or more paragraphs, they said. And it was about, what drew you to this job, what do you believe to be the biggest challenge of this job, personal things that made you prepare for this job, things like that. And, I wrote about my home life and stuff. And I didn't know if it sounded okay, but I was like, I don't know if it's really good. But the biggest challenge is they only give you till midnight. And I received the email at 6. So they give you 6 hours to do all the quizzes and write the essay. Go, basically. And I had work, so I didn't get off of work until about 10:30. I did the quizzes during my break, but I wasn't going to attempt the essay during my break, So it was hard. But I think I submitted it at like 11:57. Like, it was really tough. And then the next one, same thing. They did it at 6 o'clock. And this one was, it was two different, no, this one was, man, 6 different exams. Yeah. About different subjects. Like, there was a math exam, there was a reading comprehension exam, there was a personality test, of course. There was a bunch of different exams. There was a lot of trick questions and stuff, like what do rats and start have in common? Like, that was a really weird one to me. No, rats and star. What do rats and star have in common? Or, like, what is the similarity between them? It took me really hard to realize that. They are the same word, just backwards. But that one was really hard. That one I submitted at 11:59. Like, that one was... And I don't know how good I did on that one. They don't give you the results for that one, really. I did get an email the next day saying that if they liked my exam results, they'll contact me within 30 days. And if they don't, I won't get contacted at all. So, I may not get contacted. I may get contacted. I don't know. I really wish I at least would get a, sorry, you didn't get the job type of thing. But I guess after 30 days, you would just assume you didn't get it. But, if you do get contacted, then they'll schedule an interview. And you go into person interview. Like, there's a lot of steps to get this job. Jesus. And it's gonna be pretty difficult to get it, but I'm looking forward to working for them. Scared to death, and it doesn't seem real yet, but I'm looking forward to it, I guess. There has also been, I think that's actually it for that one, but I still haven't got that birth certificate, so waiting on that. Another little fun update, I got an STP. And not an STD. Big difference. For those who don't, STP stands for stand to pee. Fairly simple there. And it's a transgender device for female turned male. Or masculine. I mean, you can be a demi-boy, which is ones who don't really feel like either gender, but they lean more towards male. You know, things like that. There's a big spectrum in transgender. But, for someone who hasn't had a surgery in the bottom, so they still have female genitalia. And basically, it's a dildo. I mean, it looks like a dildo. But one end has a little hole, and it's like a funnel all the way through the tip to the balls, basically. And the balls, there's a cup-shaped thing. And you situate it on yourself, you know, and you put your underwear there to keep it in place. And you move, you know, how a lot of male underwear has like the little flap on it. You move the flap to put it out, you know. And when you go to the bathroom, it goes through the cup, down the funnel, and goes out the tip. Now, I never bought one of these, mostly because I've never even had a packer, which is basically a dildo in your pants that is flaccid. Best way to describe that. And this is basically a packer that can also pee. So, I never really bought one, plus they've always been really, really, really expensive. Before now, the cheapest I saw was like $300. Very expensive. I mean, they can range to thousands of dollars if you want a really good one. But I saw this ad on Facebook. That tends to be how I get most of my stuff, it seems. But an ad on Facebook, and I don't go on Facebook very often, really. But there was an ad, so I had to click on it, and it was a coupon for 75% off. So I was like, I guess I'll look. They probably look really bad or something. And they're probably really, really expensive, so 75% off is still like $200 and something. But I found one. I didn't get the smallest, but I got the next size up. And after my 75% discount, it was only $31. That didn't seem real. And then $10 shipping. So it ended up being like $41.25. Very happy with that. I've not yet to see it. I literally ordered it like an hour ago. Maybe less than that. But I think I'll put his link in my description, along with the code for you guys. Now, there's no guarantee how long the code will work. It may only be like a week thing, it may be only like a few days thing, I don't know. But I'll put it in there, and I hope his stuff is really good because I'm giving him a good word. I don't want to be like, your stuff was amazing. Everyone go buy his stuff, and I get it, and it's like crap. So I'm watching you. But there's that, and let's see, there hasn't been too much else going on. Those are two big things there. A reminder that in August I'll be in Dallas for A-Fest. Anyone who's going, it's pretty far from now, but I went ahead and I'm working pretty hard on my Bill Cipher cosplay. Getting pretty good on that one. Still need a good wig. I found a bunch online that are, well, a bunch. I found like one online, and it was really good, but it was out of stock, so make it in stock. No. But, because I'm trying to do the half blonde, half black hair. And that's pretty difficult to find. I found one that was in stock, but honestly, it looked pretty bad. It looked like bad stitching in the middle, and it was like, oh. It's like, sorry, buds, that's not, I mean, if I have to, I guess I would do that one, but I really don't want to have to do that one. Though, I guess I'll have my top hat on, but, Oh, man. I'm sorry, I've been really tired, stressing to put all this tests and stuff done in time. And I've just been having a horrible headache. We've been storming in Tyler almost every single day now. And so the weather is making my head hurt like crazy. In fact, today I had the weirdest storm. It had rained a little bit today. It had been like some sprinkling, nothing big. And I left my jacket in my car because when it was raining when I drove to work, but as soon as I got there, it stopped. So I was like, I know it's a covered little walkway, so I wasn't going to get wet on my way to my car or into work. So, whatever. And I get out of work, and it's still not even, it's not even raining. It's not even sprinkling or anything. I was like, wow, it's really nice. I like how the little puddles down there look, it's really pretty. And, good thing I didn't bring my jacket in because I would have forgot it or something. My coworker was like, yeah, I left it in my car because it was supposed to storm, but it never did, and we're like, yeah. So we go outside and still great. And then we're like, oh man, we forgot our drinks in the fridge. And the fridge is literally right next to the door. We go in, get our drinks, turn around, insanely, like a loud thunder just went off, and then just pelted down, whole area pelted with hail. And we're like, what the fuck? Like, it's 80 degrees. Why is it hailing, first of all? Actually, it's 65. But, it's still way too hot for hail. And it just, came down. The wind picked up really fast. Like, so fast, the hail was moving sideways. And all these tornado warnings kept coming off. And it was like, what? We literally turned our back for, like, maybe a minute. Probably less than that. And now there's hail going sideways and all this, like, what is going on, And so we're at the point that just walking to my car, and it's mostly covered. It has, like, it's covered, and, and then my car is right here, so I have to go around to open the door. Just opening my door, I was pelted so hard, I felt like I was going to have a concussion. And I still have a horrible headache from that. And that was hours ago. Jeez, what time was that? That was 5 hours ago, and my head still is killing me from that. Maybe that's a bad sign. But I just was thunked right in my head. It hurt like crazy. Over and over and over again. Just like the few seconds it took me to unlock my car. And very bad drive home, slipping and sliding everywhere. My loss of traction light was on almost the whole time. It was... But I managed to get home, safe and sound. I was going to do my laundry tonight, but that's not going to happen now, huh? It does seem like it calmed down enough that I could, but my head is still killing me. Maybe I shouldn't sleep. Maybe I do have a concussion. Been a while since I had one of those, huh? Jeez, that'd be interesting to tell someone. How'd you get a concussion? Well, I got hit with hail. Still makes me think of my first time I got a concussion. If you guys remember that story, I actually did mention on my channel, but, I was playing with Dante, and my other cat, Remy, came up behind me and knocked a bunch of soup cans off the counter onto my head and gave me a concussion, so... Unfortunately, there's absolutely nothing they give you for concussions. I spent a whole buttload of money on the hospital visit just for them to tell me, you probably have a concussion. Take it easy. Okay. Still to go work, everything else. And it was just like, so you're basically telling me my head hurts. Good for you. Sucks to be you. That's what you're telling me. So, yay. So I don't really go anymore. Dante, what do you want? No, you just wanted to yell? Okay. So, I don't know. They say don't go to sleep with a concussion. But eventually I'd go to sleep. I don't know if there's like a rule behind it or something. I don't know. Just imagine. First time I got a concussion from a cat. Now I got a concussion from ice. Just remember when I told them about the cat thing, they actually drug tested me. And I was so out of it because of the pain and everything else. And, having a concussion, you're really out of it. That, I didn't even realize that's what they were doing. So, that was fun. But yeah, so, my head's killing me. It's hard to focus right now. But, my nice 2 little updates there. Debating showing the STP once I get it, because I think you guys would really like to see how it looks and things like that. I know I was searching all over Google to try to find how they look, because so many people won't show it because restriction, because it's a dick and stuff. And I did find some that would show it, but I wanted to see how they're used. And I found one person who actually showed a video of him using it. And that was so hard to find. But to be fair, it looked like a dick, and he was pulling it out and peeing. Like, that seems to be adult content there, but yeah. So I'll post a link to that guy, not the peeing guy, but the one who sells them, in my description, along with the discount code. So, that's probably about it for this video. TF Golem signing off.